So Anime Battlegrounds X updated adding Rebirth to the game, and I'm going to be showing you how to rebirth, what happens when you rebirth, and where you should put your points once you finally rebirth. Now, basically how rebirths work is if you go to the left side of your screen, there should be a rebirth button right here. If you go ahead and click this, it'll pop up the rebirth menu where you can press the rebirth button and also put points into upgrading a bunch of different perks right here. Now, if you do want to rebirth, you do have to be level 300 in-game, and once you rebirth, everything is going to reset. So your player levels, all of your fighters, all of your abilities, and also all the gems you currently have. So make sure before you rebirth, spend all of your gems upgrading fighters to hopefully get another rebirth point, because the rebirth points are calculated off of the level of your fighters, the level of your abilities, also known as the ability stars, and also your player level. Now, I'm not 100% sure on how they're calculated, but I'm pretty sure how abilities are calculated is based off of the black star abilities in your inventory. And I'm pretty sure a 1-star and a 5-star are the exact same. They both equal 1 point. So every single black star ability you have in your inventory counts for 1 point. All these other ones do not count because they're too low level. And also how they calculate for fighters is I think it's based off of the super high level fighters you have in inventory. So I currently only have 2 level 50 fighters. All the other ones are like Gozu, which is 33, but most of the others are like 10 and under. Now, I'm not sure if both of these are counting for each separate point or if it only counts off of your highest level fighter, like a level 100 and a level 90. Only level 100 is going to count, for example. But that is just my theory, so I would recommend either dumping a ton of points into one fighter, so that right when you rebirth, dump all of your gems into your highest level fighter before you rebirth, no matter what it is. And also make sure that all your abilities, if they are very close to a black star, like if they are like in magnet stars or even high level rainbow stars, I would take the extra time to get them with the black star, because you could potentially get a whole nother rebirth point. And you're gonna need a lot of rebirth points because you can take like 20 levels to max at the more gem drops. And also, the only things that you don't lose once you rebirth is any game passes you've bought. So like if you bought Grandma Gale or the Whirlwind ability, you will still keep these. And also all the boats you bought. So if you bought any like of the big expensive boats, you will keep those between rebirths. So that's really good to know. But now that I've shown you how rebirths work, I want to go ahead and show you all the rebirth point upgrades you can do and what I would recommend upgrading myself. Now, there's a bunch of cool options here, like more gem drops, which has 20 upgrades, more star drops, wings, which I'm going to put a point into no matter what, because those are super cool. There's more stamina, plus 10% movement speed for the player, more experience gain, more fighter speed, and also more magnet range. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start from the bottom and work my way up on all these menus. So the very bottom one is more magnet range. I wouldn't upgrade this ability, especially if you already own the Star Magnet Game Pass, because this is already super powerful. But even if you don't own the Game Pass, I probably wouldn't do this either, because you can just walk a little bit closer and you can use those rebirth points to upgrade something better like experience gain. Now, the next one is fighter speed. I also wouldn't upgrade this one. You can do it if you want to, but honestly, it's just going to save a little bit of time, and I think like experience gain and some of these other ones up here will save you even more time instead, considering most of the fighters aren't that slow anyway. Now, the next one is more experience gain. I'm personally going to be putting like all of my points into this one, considering you need level 300 rebirth again to get more points. So I'm just going to make it easier on myself and make it where I get experience even faster. And I'd probably put points into this one no matter what. Even if you do own the ×2 experience gain from VIP, I still feel like this is going to be very powerful either way. Now, the next one is plus 10% movement speed. You can do it if you want to, but I'm not going to, because yet again, other perks are definitely way more useful for those points. There's also more stamina, which is the same thought process as 10% speed. Probably a good upgrade, but I'm not going to do it myself. Now, this is a fun one. They have wings to the game, and these things are really cool. I'm definitely putting 1 point into this one. I'd recommend putting at least 1 point into wings just because they're fun. I mean, come on, you get wings to fly around the map. That has to be like the coolest thing ever. We're definitely putting points into that. And for the last 2 ones, you have more star drops and more gem drops. These both are really good. Star drops is good to spawn in more fighters even faster. So if you're just spamming fighters all the time, this is probably a really good one. And also the more gem drops is also pretty good too. Probably those two working together means you can get some really high level fighters, and you might be able to get more rebirth tokens out of that too. So I'm not even sure. So overall, the abilities I recommend putting your rebirth points into is gem drops, star drops, and definitely the experience gain. And of course, 1 point into wings, of course, because it's such a cool looking ability. But once I rebirth, I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 point into wings, and I'm gonna put 1 point at a time through experience gain, because I want to see how much faster it is to level up every single level you put into this. All right, but let's go ahead and rebirth. I'm pretty sure this shows off a really cool ability, so let's take a look at it. Oh, that was so cool! Oh, that was a really cool animation. Congrats, you rebirthed and gained 8 rebirth points. I shall accept that. And I'm pretty sure you can spend this at any time. So let me go ahead and put 1 point into wings. Look at me, I got wings! Okay, how do these work? Okay, you hold down. Okay, so you jump in the air and you hold down space. Or you you spam space. Okay, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Yo, this is so cool. I can't wait to level this up a little bit more once I get more rebirth points to put into it. That is so awesome. I mean, I made my way all the way up here. We're flying around. And also, here is a video that Sub sent out showing off the max level flying. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely, as soon as I max out experience gain, if it's a good perk, I'm putting all my points in the wings. Because look how fast he's going. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. But now I'm going to make my way through. I'm going to level up my character to 1 level at a time. Every single level, I'm going to put 1 point into experience gain. And I'm going to see how strong this perk is. Oh my gosh, the experience gain boost is so powerful. So I just did 1 at a time to see like the differences. And I'm not even kidding, right after I finished doing that, they upgraded how much experience boost it is. So I'm not quite sure what each individual level takes per hit, but I'm just gonna let you know, it is way faster than by default. So by default, it takes about 16 hits to level up. By the way, I do have times to experience, do keep that in mind. But it takes roughly 16 hits for me to level up at least once. Now it takes 10 hits with only like this many upgrades. I'm not even halfway through. Every single time I level up, it saves me 6 hits, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, to be honest. But when you're trying to level up to level 300 over and over and over again, getting hundreds of levels, that is a huge time saver. So definitely, if you want to level up super quickly and get tons of rebirths really fast, I would recommend putting tons of points into experience gain, so that way you can max that out and level up super quickly in future updates. And also, so that way you have a faster time leveling up all these other abilities too. And also, if you're using this as an experienced guide on how to level up really quickly, make sure you do this too. Go into Discord and verify in the Discord, so that way you can get a 50% experience boost for 30 minutes once a day. So that's definitely worth claiming. But yes, these wings are so cool. I can't wait to max these out also. They're so satisfying. They're not the best level 1, but they're still super cool. I can't wait to max these things out. But if you have any questions, make sure to let me know down in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them. And I also wish you plenty of luck on maxing out all of your rebirth perks.